Infrastructure Minister Stephenson King, speaking candidly on Meet the Minister, laid bare the systematic failures plaguing WASCO, a utility he once oversaw as Prime Minister. Citing years of underinvestment and political interference, King underscored the urgent need for a $500 million infusion to modernize pipes, administration and operation, lest the island's water security remain perilously fragile. King attributed WASCO's woes to a halted privatization effort during his 2006 to 2011 tenure, thwarted by internal government resistance. He described how a key minister blocked the process.
WASCO was stopped during my time as Prime Minister. Why was it stopped? It was stopped because of a particular minister who felt that we should not go through the privatization process of WASCO to give us a better service. And did all in his power to ensure that it didn't happen, and I had to give in on this matter because of to save the stability of the government. Mm-hmm. Okay? Mm-hmm. To save the government of the day. Because as far as this guy was concerned, he didn't feel it necessary, but he felt that the best people to get it was another company for which they had them lined up for roads, etc., etc. But today, WASCO is struggling.
Fast forward to today, and the utility's aging infrastructure riddled with leaks and inefficiencies demands comprehensive reform. King, who now holds responsibility for WASCO under the current administration, emphasized that without bold action, the company's viability hangs in the balance.
We have not been able to make the necessary investment in WASCO to allow them to be able to say, raise their hands and say we are due for a rate increase. We need now, the government, unless we can get private sector investment, we need almost $500 million to fix WASCO. To fix WASCO in terms of its infrastructure, in terms of its administration and restructuring, etc. To be able to put WASCO on par with a company like Looselec, which gives you a very reliable service, no matter what you say about Looselec. You may say the rates are high, etc. But you know every time you press that switch, the light comes on.
Minister King has vowed to integrate WASCO's overhaul into the government's Infrastructure 2030 strategic plan, prioritizing underground utility chambers in the city to prevent future road disruptions.
I tried to get my engineers to agree with me to do what I call a utility chamber, meaning a channel in which all utilities will be placed there, mainly WASCO, Yeah. Because you see, with Looselec and the cable companies, they run wires. So once the conduits beneath the ground is in place, they can replace the wires by just pulling it off and putting it back in. But WASCO, when a line bursts beneath there, they must dig the road. So by putting in utility chambers to allow WASCO to put their pipelines, so if there's a break in the line, they can just lift the slabs, go in there and do the repairs without having to spend thousands of dollars to dig and to reinstate. It costs us a lot of money digging and reinstating.
King painted a picture of what WASCO could achieve with proper funding, a network resilient enough to withstand St. Lucia's tropical demands. Yet, he cautioned that political short-sightedness in the past has exacerbated the problem, with the $500 million figure underscoring the scale of the challenge. Joachim Duplessis, HDS News Force.